Hello again, everybody. This is Steve Kallas. Speaking of sports, we're at WestchesterCountyPost.com. Today we're going to talk about Notre Dame's domination of a good Navy team, a nationally ranked Navy team, 52-20. This was a little surprising to me. Navy leading the country in rushing. Obviously, they're not going to throw the ball a lot, but Notre Dame was just too big, too strong, too physical. And it was really kind of a coming out party for their quarterback, Ian Book. I'm just going to read you a few stats because he was a bit almost like a video game player in this game. Ian Book, 14 for 20, 284 yards, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions. For good measure, he led Notre Dame in rushing, 31 yards on 5 carries, but he was one of the stars of the game. The other star of the game was Chase Claypool, the wide receiver. I'll read his stats: 7 receptions for 117 yards and 4 touchdowns. You old-time Notre Dame fans will know that he tied the all-time Notre Dame record set by Maurice Stovall back in 2005 against BYU. He also caught 4 touchdown passes in that game. The only 2 guys in the history of Notre Dame to do that. So that obviously takes up a lot of many decades and many great players, but only 2 have caught 4 touchdown passes in one game. And Claypool got the game ball, deservedly so. Braden Lenzy with a 70-yard touchdown bomb catch from Ian Book. It really wasn't a close game. It was 14-0 after 1. It was 38-3 at halftime. And again, the final score was 52-20. I do want to talk about one play later in the game. We'll get to the defense in a minute, but I do want to talk about there was one play at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Yes, the game was over, but there was one play where the play of the game was Paul Moala, defensively for Notre Dame. He broke through on a rush. The quarterback tried to pitch the ball to the running back. Moala somehow got in, deflected the ball. It bounced off the running back's hand. He caught it in the air and ran 27 yards for a touchdown. Now, you don't see plays like that. This guy's a very athletic guy. Coach Kelly, after the game, said he's going to play a lot more now. He's really come a long way. But the athleticism required to break through a line, deflect a pass off another guy's hand, catch it in the air and run 27 yards. Yeah, the game was way out of hand by then. But this was an incredible athletic play, and I'm sure Coach Kelly hopes that's the sign of things to come. Now, defensively, Kareem caused the first 2 fumbles. Malcolm Perry, their star quarterback, 25 rushes for 117 yards. Pretty good, but not great for a Navy team that leads the nation in rushing. But he fumbled 3 times, the first 2 caused by Kareem, and Notre Dame recovered all 3. 4 for the game. Notre Dame recovered all 4. So it was domination on the defensive side. Now, when you look at the stats, you'll say, well, Navy, they rushed for 281 yards. That's incredible. Well, the one team in the nation where it's not incredible is Navy. They were averaging 358 yards a game on the ground. So to hold, and I do mean to hold, a team like Navy who runs the triple option to 281 yards is really, really a good job because these guys are averaging almost 360 yards per game. So frankly, it was kind of a beatdown from the get-go. Everybody was worried about the triple option, but as Coach Kelly said after the game, it was just our day. It was just Notre Dame's day. Again, they were bigger, they were stronger, they were more physical, and they were faster than Navy, and that's what led to the 52-20 blowout of Navy by Notre Dame. This is Steve Kallas, speaking of sports. We'll see you the next time.